Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward with...
Me, Tiber.
Anywho, let's continue, shall we?
Indeed.
Alfred.
Alfie. It's Alfie.
I probably should have cleared the logs and shit. Oh well,
Cleared the logs.
doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna try and like clearing logs and stuff anyway. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling out towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I mean, there was like tsunamis and none of it was possible, but whatever.
I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes.
Oh, we're actually going to see like devastation?
I hope
Yida!
so.
Wait, we must...
That'd be cool.
The
if we
Elder
do.
Seatsier is expecting us. Worry not, Afano. Go Setsu, and I will watch over her. You must safely attend. You may safely attend the meeting. My thanks, Yugari. Or Yugiri. I think it was Yugiri that he
Yugiri.
said.
Yeah.
Kotetsu.
Yeah, Yugiri.
The council convened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus Stand. All are eager to hear your testimony.
Splendid. Yeah, so things happened, and then bad things happened.
And then mildly confusing things happened. And then a dragon flew away, which we're going to have to chase down
At
and
some
make
point.
not fly away.
Yep. Oh, I thought it was just. I thought it was just gonna teleport us right there.
Nah.
That would have been the easy way.
Also, I found out something quite recently.
Oh.
So you know how all the content right now has been kind of based off of the same emotions and stuff like that that you can do yourself,
Uh huh.
right? So like they'll have generic cheering, and then the Road to Garen will be like yeah, with waving both arms back up and down type thing.
Uh huh. Yeah.
That's all because of the limitations of the PlayStation 3. They stopped supporting it at the end of that place for Stormblood.
Ah, so for Stormblood everything's good.
For Stormblood, they're going to have like newer stuff. They will have it more technologically advanced type
So what
stuff.
you're saying is you're excited because you're going to have more ways to dance.
I'm excited because I'm going to see many, many more things that are actually going to be different and stuff. But anyway, that's beside the point. For now, cutscene.
Indeed.
My friends, full eagerly I have awaited your return. Few indeed have discharged their duty entrusted to you, and most humbly we do thank you for seeing it done.
You're too kind, Elder Seatsier. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega, aye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice? Pardon me?
Remember, she's also vaguely German.
Yeah, no, I choked on my tongue. Professional. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing, that much is certain. I don't really know how to do a German accent. But I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Ogyr Abania.
The primals might be debriefed to believe. Defied. I am good at the English word writing and reading. The primal's mind defied belief. It seemed the very heavens itself would rend asunder by the force of its blows. And it wielded such magics I have never seen, and I hope I never see again. The battle raged with no end in sight, till both combatants were engulfed upon a blinding light. When radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Alamegan soil. I will speak not for the rest, but mine eye, it seemed to that each of them landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could only think of Bahamut when looking upon the Primal's form, the Domans heard a whisper of the name Shunryu. Shunryu. It would appear that it resembles the culture of the Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. This Shunryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have alas no eyes in Gerabiana side of the border.
Aye, which is why we have sent our main force, under the command of Marshal Tarupin, to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gordania's border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega stasis systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all.
Such reassurances do much to calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the Resistance representatives in Girabanya. Though Illiburd and his forces has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance given the inevitability of the Imperial retaliation. And by working in consort, it is possible that Alamigo might finally be wrestled from Galamon's grip.
No, it's about time!
Oh, Alphino, where are you?
Right there.
Hi.
Life's so short, but he's even shorter.
You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest a retirement directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if making the first of a small. But I wonder if we may make first a small detour. Ishtola and the others have gathered at Amaraxi's Spire, and I imagine that you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now the cocoon is gone.
God.
Then it is decided. Lead on.
He says as he walks up before us.
Yep.
Hey, this is the far edge of fate.
But no, they eventually, They eventually started ditching PS3 support because they actually held onto PS3 support due to the fact that they had promised it all the way back when the PS3 was a powerful machine. To be a game that came out on PS3, but alas, as you know, the software at that point was ancient
and terrible.
Well, it's not bad software, hardware, but at the same point in time, it was ancient. It didn't have enough RAM, etc., etc., etc. So upon finally ditching it, they apparently managed to do quite a lot of funky stuff with it. That's
Indeed.
all I know.
Did they launch A Realm Reborn on PS3?
Yes.
Oh.
That's the only reason why it came to PS3, is because they launched A Realm Reborn.
Oh, so that was all part of their ad campaign, basically.
No. Other things, don't worry.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
Oh, yes, there was.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Illibird's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by a mega.
You know, you could have just used the word ferocity.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She's up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
We shall?
We shall. I accidentally skipped a part there, but you can pause it and read it.
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Whoa, she was hiding all that under there?
Yeah, I was about to say that's...
Ida, there is no need to explain.
Yeah.
Oh, dancer! Dancer!
It is a dancer! Yeah!
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide
Maybe
behind
not
my sister's
dancer,
mask. 20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do.
You were so excited when you saw her.
She wasn't in the
Guardians
Alamigo
came, everything
Resistance.
changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
Ellipsis? Basically just let her speak instead of, why didn't you tell me?
Sure.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise. When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself. And it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lys. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is near.
Come, Shadowwalker! We leave for the east.
For
Doma. For Doma. Doma.
It was brave of Lys to remove her mask after so long. Though she scarce begun to come to terms with Papalimo's loss, that one act made her made plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her in the road she is resolved to walk. Let us return to the Rising Stones then. We have quite the story to tell Tataru and her sister, and my sister.
When did we get married?
Hmm?
You said our sister at first. It's like, when did we get married? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but still.
Well, I was thinking our sister because, you know, words, things, stuff, etc.
Words, things, and stuff too.
Oh, hey, it's more credits.
Huh. Hey, we don't actually have to go on back. Sweet.
Hey, do you want to know something?
What?
You want to know why these credits are so bloody long?
Why?
Because they put the people's names that ended up becoming legacy supporters into these.
Oh, legacy supporters, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you about that later.
What's a legacy supporter?
Alright, you know what, I'll let this run just a little bit. So essentially when the original Final Fantasy XIV was about to close, right? With the whole Dalamud getting closer and then opening and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how long beforehand, I think it might have been like 3 months or so beforehand, they had a kind of legacy supporter thing, where you could get a Realm Reborn as a legacy owner. Get your name in the credits, get cheaper subscription fees, and stuff like that.
Oh man, I wish I'd known about that.
But anyway, and if you manage to beat the final raid, I think it was, then you get, what do you call it? A special chocobo, I think, and a tattoo in the back.
Aww.
As well as special cutscenes and stuff.
Aww.
For actually starting a character as a legacy.
Aww. Crumble.
But anyway, one of the things that you also got, though, was your name put in the credits. So imagine how many thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of names of Air Tiber, and you keep wanting to watch it.
Sure. I mean, I would force you to watch it if I was one of those people, though. At least until my name showed up.
Skip 3, 2, 1, plop.
Skipping the credits and...
Because holy crap, that is way too much. I'm sorry, but that is way too much for me to want to go through it all.
Again.
Like, no, seriously though, like, that is what the credits are filled with. Anyway.
I may have mentioned, but Alphino has apprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. The only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Blood. Tough. Lisa has chosen her path, and as her friends, we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Kiribania, we will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignorance of the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence, correct? I, for one, look forward to joining hands with the Adamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire. As I rather suspect you have no idea. But why did you do it for forever?
I'm wondering... Is this it? Is this it?
It's a cutscene.
Is this it? Is this it?
Quick march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses, and we must be ready to face their retribution. Oh, hi, Roban. When are you going to get a robot arm? It is almost time, Father.
Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin.
I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Alamigo. No foe would dislodge me.
Before or after he lost his arm?
I mean, it's still charged. The horns are on his shoulder, not his arm.
I know, I was joking.
Explosion. Are we finally getting to see the damage, devastation? Hey, your old friend did this.
Very well, Edelbert. I will take our homeland back. For the both of us.
Don't tell me we're not gonna get to see it. Nope. Bored Emperor is bored. Oh, who's this? Someone important. Random scrub? Aimless messenger?
So how do you think his life expectancy is? I think pretty bad.
Oh yeah. My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Belsar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown icon continues, though both yet elude us. My lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary construction work? Sir? Forgive me, my lord, I did not intend. Your will be done! What, psychics? I want to know what... He just stared.
Yeah, I think it's like, you know already. Unknown, my spies tell me the Domin's call at Shinryu, and that that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promised me an interesting, most interesting.
Oh, he's only a viceroy. You're no emperor. What? Smile. Maniacal laugh. At the far edge of fate.
At the far edge of fate, the new road begins. The heroes look to the eastern skies to behold the crimson hue. A new dawn of liberation. A gathering of storm of blood.
Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh.
Stormblood? Hey, Tiber!
What?
That's the quest that takes us to Stormblood.
So, do we do it now, or do we do it when we start Stormblood?
I think it's probably advisable if we do it when we start Stormblood.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Alright, cool. So, with that ultra subtle ending, we'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and
Good night, everybody. We're gonna see you in Stormblood. Till then, have fun.